If the world ends, you're gonna need to survive. And so today we're gonna look at survival skills that make you invincible.
Recently rescued from a deserted island in the Pacific Ocean after their
That's a legit, I mean, that's the kind of deserted island you wanna get stuck on. I'm pretty sure Netflix recorded a series on this island, so you'd probably be all right.
A boat ran out of fuel. So what should you do if you ever find yourself stranded?
Call Mr. Beast and tell him to buy the island and save you? I don't know.
Sooner you're rescued, the better. So first things first, signal for help. Use anything you can find to spell out SOS or help. Try your hardest not to get injured, and in particular—
Well, that's really not the best advice. Just avoid getting hurt. You know, I feel like maybe, okay, we'll move on.
Your feet, they're an essential survival.
I would say shelter would be next, is my guess.
Boots, wear them. Find fresh water. Humans can survive for up to 40 days without food, but only 8 to 10 days without water. If you can't find any, you can collect salt water and put it in a container so that the fresh water evaporates out and is drinkable. Just cover it with plastic. And wait for condensation to collect in the container in the middle.
Oh man, that's messy because I would be like too lazy to do this, and I would get there and be like, oh, I'll just drink some ocean water. I'll be all right. I'll be fine, you know, and I'll drink it and then I'll like die. I trust this guy the most though. The white beard, just something about that makes him very trustworthy to me.
Gourds. Just gotta get your hands on a gourd.
Where do you find a gourd besides a pumpkin farm? Like, is it, do these grow in nature?
Circle, because that's where I want to drink out of. Take it, kind of smooth out the edges.
He'd probably be able to survive.
You can hear the seeds on the inside. This is where the cleaning out part comes in. One thing to remember is you want to save the seed.
Like, where do you find a stick that straight in nature? Sticks don't come that straight. He really does set it up for the best case scenario, doesn't he? But I love it.
I need to build the stopper.
Even that wood is perfect. Like, what kind of wood is this? Like, that's the most perfect wood I've ever seen.
Square knot.
Dude, square knots are OP. I'll tell you right now. Square knots literally overpowered.
Then you have the ability to collect, store, and transport water.
That's pretty cool. I'll be honest, I like it, but I'm not gonna have a string, a gourd, or the ability to make a stopper.
Coconut tree leaf is actually so hard it can be used as a spear.
Hold on, you can use a leaf as a spear? Dang, we really find weapons out of everything, don't we?
This is actually great for weaving a basket or any clothes if you don't have any. So this is extremely durable. It's also sharp, and you can definitely stab a fish with it.
Oh, you're right. You could, but I would love to see it actually work because it looked a little floppy to me. Plus, is it waterproof?
Are leaves waterproof?
Is the fire nugget or aluminum foil fire nugget. You essentially use a piece of aluminum foil cut in a square, a cotton ball, and you just put it in some petroleum jelly. So
this is disgusting, dude. It looks as nasty as it sounds.
Jelly and work it in there.
Don't put your fingers in that.
Now we're gonna fold this into a little square here. Now to use it, what we're gonna do is make a slice, like an X, and pull out some tinder material that we can light.
I feel like it probably works. Does the jelly actually do anything? How long does it burn?
So now you can move it around, place it in your fire, kind of like a candle. Then you can put it out and cover it back up.
Okay, that's pretty cool, but I gotta ask, what the heck does the jelly do? Like, I love an explanation as to what the jelly does. And now he's got it on his fingers. What, now your fingers are flammable.
Use this
what the heck?
Water. With some dirty, nasty water. So here we got a little display station, and I got the clear one so you can see the water coming.
I didn't know they made these in clear. Why would you want a clear one? Why would you want that?
We're gonna push the string in, and then we're gonna
what the heck?
Suck the water through the tampon. So this water is not sterile, but it will get the mud and debris out.
This one, I'm gonna give a really big thumbs down, but I don't think tampon is going to suck out impurities.
The only way to survive a plane crash, but you're more likely to die in the bathtub. If your plane's going down though, the first thing you need to do is get to the back of the plane. Steal
this doesn't make sense to me.
Someone see it if you have to. Most planes fall head first, so the back will give you the best shot at survival. Next, you need to prepare for impact. So grab behind your knees and put your head down. If you land in water, you're lucky. Do not inflate your life jacket inside the plane. You'll be trapped there. Instead, wait till the plane fills up with water. Then you can swim.
Dang, can you imagine, like, you see your friends inflating it and you're like, these guys, they don't know. They didn't watch this random dude on TikTok with Loverfella. There we go. How to build a survival club. This is what I'm talking about.
Club in the wild.
Where do you literally get tar from in the wild? Isn't that what dinosaurs got stuck in? Like, I don't know where you find this. There's just no way.
Glued in, nice and tight.
I feel like this is gonna pop out. I would love to see it actually hit something with it. I feel, no. I feel like that's gonna break. I don't think the tar was a solution. I don't trust this dude. I'm sorry, I don't like him. Now, I'll be honest with you. This is not a survival thing we learned in Boy Scouts, to be real with you. I never saw the trash bag. This is cool, though. I mean, that's pretty sweet. All right, when you get a survival hack from 5-minute crafts, you got to put your, like, oh, this might not work kind of glasses on. Interesting. I Just don't, no, that does not work. This is just false advertising. There is literally no way that much water is held inside of a branch like that. No. Oh, I know this one. I use this all the time in my real life. You take your hand and you put it out like this. I'm calling it now. Like the sun's here, all right? And this is the ground. Each finger you see is 15 minutes of daylight. Calling it now. I use this all the time.
And the horizon.
This is legit, it works.
Using your fingers.
Boom.
What we want to do is place the bottom finger at the base of the horizon.
Coconut tree is useful. See this right here? The leaf from the palms. You can weave baskets, and if you're all naked and
Is this that same leaf dude from earlier? Why has he got so many leaf videos?
afraid, you can weave clothing. So we got the coconut and we cut the outer shell. So this part is actually great to start a fire once it's dried. And this is also
Is it raining?
great for composting.
See, that's not gonna help me, man. I live in Ohio. What am I gonna do in Ohio? We ain't got coconuts, we ain't got palm leaves. What are we gonna do here? We're gonna die.
What to do if your car is stuck in a flooded roadway?
This is very specific. I've never had this.
Moving waters rising in your car, you should get out and climb onto your car's roof.
Okay.
Stay inside your car if the water's not getting in and you'd have to swim. If you're in a situation where water's getting higher but you can still get out safely, leave your car and move to higher ground.
So basically, get out of your car. Okay, now you guys know. You feel safer because of me, right? Right, you do. Like the video. He's making a
Mineral
fire
called
from rocks.
marcasite, and then a piece of almond. This is a tinder fungus.
What?
Put it up against my marcasite. I'm gonna catch the spark.
It sounds like he's just making up words right now. My marcasite, my tinder fungus. I don't know about that.
Do a little tinder bundle, blow it into flame.
Well, nah, I don't think that's gonna work, dude.
I'm gonna scratch the surface.
How's this dude's beard just perfectly look like someone who's gonna train you how to survive? Like, this guy is built for this. Like, he was literally born to do this job. You're gonna catch your pants on fire.
Smoke it.
My boy just started a fire with 2 rocks, and I can't even start a fire with a whole box of matches and freaking lighter fluid.
How to survive a gorilla attack.
Now, this one, I'll be honest with you, is not likely, but you still need to know this. Maybe. You could need this knowledge. I'm just saying.
There are 3 simple steps you must follow.
Oh. Follow my 3-step process to survive a gorilla attack today. Step number 1, buy my course.
1. Slowly crouch and make yourself small.
So bow down.
3. Make distance between you and the gorilla.
So essentially, to sum this up in 1 step, become a slug, slither away.
You serious?
Gorilla decides to attack you. There is no law.
Wait, this guy's now saying that's not true? What the heck?
So let's change the segment to how to avoid a gorilla.
This is too much knowledge for me. We know how we're gonna become a slug. We don't need to confuse you guys, all right? Become a slug.
Today I'm going to show you how to make a real quick, all-natural antibiotic, anti-inflammatory.
You need a lot of weird ingredients, and I just don't know if I trust it, but I feel like maybe I should. His shirt says outdoors, so.
You're going to keep this in a glass container inside your refrigerator for up to
It honestly looks like we're making moonshine, and I just don't know how to feel about this, but.
2 weeks. Once it develops a metallic taste, you're going to discard it and make you some more. First, we're going to start with 3.5.
Did my boy just say a metallic taste? What, you're gonna taste it and be like, that's not metally enough for me.
We're going to add 2 ounces of raw, unfiltered apple cider vinegar. We got 1 tablespoon of turmeric.
Does this seem like sauce to anyone else? Like, this is literally just random ingredients into a jar. You can't put apple cider vinegar in there and just call it healthy. I don't know about it.
With that little concoction right there is a natural anti-inflammatory. It's a natural antibiotic. I hope you enjoyed this video.
But I believe him for some reason. Like, I also feel like this is probably healthy.
Here's your survival tip talk of the day.
You gotta trust this dude. Anyone who wears a hat like that, I don't know what you call that, you trust him immediately.
Toothbrush? You do brush your teeth, don't you? What you need is a sweet gum tree. Antiseptic.
You think I'm gonna be able to identify a sweet gum tree from poison ivy?
Antibacterial, antifungal. You know you found it when you start stepping on those little bitty seed pods that look like the coronavirus.
Oh, these things. Okay, I've never seen one of these in my life.
Did we mention it was antiviral?
Yes.
So here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna find a branch about the size of a pencil. Cut it off. Just cut the end of the branch just like this.
Okay.
And then strip the bark off. Now on the other side, carve a toothpick. On this end that you carved right here, this is how you're gonna start making your toothbrush. Put it in your mouth.
Really?
And after a while, it'll start to form bristles. Now you start brushing your teeth just like this.
Now I wonder, I would love to see that Dental Digest guy test this out and compare it to an actual toothbrush. Like, does it work? Does it actually do anything?
Literally save your life. Girls, please, please, please take note of this.
Girls take note of this. That's very specific. Okay.
Open up WhatsApp and go on a chat with someone that you trust. Then click on the cross like this in the bottom left.
Okay.
Click on location near the bottom. And at the top, it says share live location. Once you select how long you want to share your...
Okay, I guess this shares your location. I guess this is true, but for some reason, he just sounds like he's lying to me.
Zipper. If so, then you can make yourself an improvised fish hook. Just break off the zip and bust open
How do you break a zipper off? Are we just gonna act like that's an easy thing to do?
the loop. pull out the loose end to a 90-degree angle and then use a rough stone to grind the exposed tip down into a sharp point.
See, notice how they skip all of the actual, like, you know, hard scenes. Like, I want to see you grind it. Does that even work?
And there you go, an easy to make improvised fish hook. Alternatively, you can turn the ring tabs of any discarded soda cans into fish hooks too.
I don't know, man. I just don't see myself being capable of breaking that easily. Did that dude just rub a wood with his hand and not get a splinter? How is he doing this? You don't have splinters? My boy just cleaned it out. Oh, this is a cool way to cook. Wow. Oh, interesting. Some reason it probably tastes better there, doesn't it? That is cool though. I feel like if you actually like could like make that like permanent stove, that'd be a really cool looking like wood stove to have it like that.
How to make a fire torch?
Yeah, what other torch is there? Can someone explain? So what, make a log, wrap it, and then burn it? Like, I feel like we could all manage to figure that out, right? Well, that's cool though. That's really pretty, isn't it?
Wow.
If that's just like a piece of clothing, isn't that gonna burn away soon? Like, how long does that last? What's the burn time on that bad boy? I'm just like taking in the mouse trap thing. I didn't expect to see that. I don't know what to say about it. It's so weird.
It's the only way to survive a hippo attack.
I did not think we'd be seeing this one.
These animals look pretty cute and friendly, right? Well, they actually kill over 500 people per year. And despite how fat they are, they can actually run up to 18 miles
Despite how fat they are you body shaming hippos? You freaking come
an
on.
hour, and they will catch you. But don't panic. If you're face to face with a hippo, you need to climb a tree or a rock and stay there until it goes away. And whatever you do, don't enter the bushes, because when the weather's hot, the hippos hang out in there to cool off.
Bro, did you say how fast they can run? Are you kidding me?
And you're tuned into Tips for the Apocalypse.
Oh, this is cool. I'm ready for the apocalypse. Let's go.
Is alcohol, particularly vodka and whiskey.
Okay.
I like these little bottles.
I have none of either of those.
They cost about
I have
$1
whiskey.
to $2 if you buy them by the case.
Okay.
And let me tell you, if we have some supply chain issues, these things are going to be worth a lot more than $1
Why?
or $2. 3, 4, 5
Because of fire or just because people want to get drunk?
times as much. You can use them for trade. You can use them to sell. Also, these are good for cleaning out wounds if you can't get isopropyl or...
Dang, this would be, this could be a future, guys. We could actually be in this future. I'm reacting to something that could happen in the next year. Just think about that.
How could duct tape save your life? When I was in the army, I learned you could do anything with duct tape. You could build things, you could fix things. But what most people don't know is you can start a fire with duct tape very easily.
Didn't know this.
So, if you ever go camping or hiking, bring duct tape with you in case you need to fix things, build things, or even start a fire.
Well, that's pretty cool. I'd love to see how long it burns, though. That's always what I'm interested in. Okay, hold on. This one I can actually tell you if it's factor cap because I got a degree in this.
I got grass and charcoal.
Charcoal's good. That's going to soak out all the impurities. The grass will take out some of the particulate matter. Charcoal's, I mean, pretty good.
You pop it over like that.
I mean, it's definitely like not the worst thing I've seen, but I still feel like you could still get some bacteria through that. Charcoal is not 100% safe.
You are missing out.
Yeah, I would say that's pretty legit. I mean, I would do like extra charcoal in that because like that's your filter right there. But this is pretty cool, guys. There you go. Oh, this one's cool. I did this too in Boy Scouts. We had to jump into a lake and then inflate our pants, take them off, freaking inflate them with air, and then tie them around your neck. I think that's what this is.
Well, lost at sea.
It does work.
Tie the ends of the pens together.
Dude, I hated this, by the way. This was brutal. We had to swim like in this super deep river, and I really am not a great swimmer. And it was hard. This was very hard to do to me. I was like young too. I was like 14.
Zip up your pants. Slam down your pants as hard as you can.
This part is hard because you got to do it when you're floating. Like he's standing on the ground.
Say in Dutch, like a chiller.
Like it does work, but like it's not this easy. Like if you can't touch the ground, like if you can touch the ground, you don't need it. You have to do it when you're actually floating. And to freaking do this while you're treading water in the river, it's not an easy thing to do, but it works. Guys, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, click here to go watch some more videos, and don't forget to subscribe. Peace.